in the tech.
Yeah. Well, yes, me I say. A member of parliament only get one pay. And the ministry pay. You don't get paid for member of parliament and minister. If you're a minister, you don't get a member of parliament. You get a pay as a minister. One pay collect. The prime minister will collect. All I say, I have 9 ministry and I think only one pay collect under the prime minister.
Yeah, but you have too much of it in your hand.
But I'm saying him still have minister without portfolio around the ministry them. But all the none of them in the ministry, he still have pay the minister them same way.
But what
nothing saying you.
Yes.
Right now I have to go check back that rule. Because guess what? So why do that then? Why put all of them under
because
him?
You don't trust this man because they want everything for they want the thing you want to learn everything for listen me man.
That's it, that's why
you might get money out of you can't tell me nothing. You might get money out of all of them.
Him control the money for spending at the whole of the ministry. Him control all of them the money.
Comrades. The prime minister only get one pay as the prime minister.
Yeah,
we know him I get one pay, but him control the money for spending at the ministry.
It says that cash flows to ministry. So that's the reason why he want to occupy so much in order to get the
because he must spend the money in the ministry.
Yeah, and in order to do the orders in it, because why you think them in the office? Why you think say they own so much buses and trucks and lands and all these things? Because he's a part of it. You hear what Marky G tell on say? That's why the man got hard up for the Jamaican
ministerial post.
What's up, Casey?
Mark Bowling said, "I'm going to chair a committee. He don't want no minister, and he's not going to be a minister. He want to be prime minister, and he more chair the committee where make business go fast. Not else him now.
Because all right, Mr. You, this reason I say, Andrew don't have to do that. Andrew the head of all the cabinet. I'm at the head of the cabinet. I run the cabinet. Everything come under him. So you don't have to come say you have minister in you because a and then get a minister without portfolio. Once you have a minister without portfolio, that means to say use the portfolio ministry. So anything for doing at them there are you controlling. All of them the money they will spend are you dictate how you spend as the man. So him can't tell me say him just put them there in their wings to watch nobody. Cause him are the biggest pussy in all of this.
You're right with that, but you know, say 1 PM I get 1 PM, 1 PM I get. But I am sign up on everything. Every ministry and I come, him are signing minister.
Let me ask you a question. Like you have the minister portfolio. Why him don't give some of them one to the minister?
I'm not confident. I'm beautiful. He's not confident. He's not confidence in them.
Yeah, but if he not trust him, he not trust him. Because he not trust himself. Make him not have no confidence in him.
All right, this is General, that is his prerogative. So listen, moving our prime minister, so you come prime minister, one ministry, we got a prime minister, minister of defense. Everything else I go to other people. Because we got remember, him not the capable people. You can't get the prime. You are the prime minister. Get Lawrence from down Westmoreland position. You want to get Anne-Marie Vaz position. Man, that people get so na kosi man. Rural with a bright man. Rural with bright.
Yeah. But Darren Vaz, somebody else said the real.
Tiny. You're not tiny. You point to me, I say. If you are not qualified to be a minister, a man can't make you be a minister. You man have 40. So you can't
put them in there. Since you know they don't qualify, why put them there?
I don't input them in there. People vote for them.
Well, I know. This is the thing what we're talking about. He do the selection. He know where I go, he know where I am. When him got all of these ministers under his name, he do anything. Anything meaning, remember that all of those ministers that him have access to, they are money flowing. Money are flow through them. Money in a day.
Right.
He can't sign off anything as him like.
We established that already.
My view that. He can't sign off anything after that. He do anything. Nobody not did it to stop him. Nobody not did it and say them a go against it. Our boycott say no minister he can't go. So he do anything. And when you tell
I
me,
know a person that never used to go on. That never used to go on in his
man,
first prime minister.
I think business.
Have so much ministry in him
But it
name
is
where
not,
him
hey,
responsible.
it is not unconstitutional. Him have the right to do and do.
Hold on, you man, make me talk, man. I see him business and a house. In house run by him because him are the man of the house. Him alone run the country.
Yeah, but I feel prerogative.
We put him there as a leader. And we have ministers that we voted in. Just say we, because you pointed them we.
Yeah, but they're not qualified. You don't get Anmar as a minister.
Yeah, that's why they've been voted in to do this.
So you say get Anmar and Lawrence.
And be responsible.
No, but which
guidance yard. That's why we have to put them out.
Yeah, I agree, but you cannot then. Your point on now run from the point. If you are not qualified to be a minister, can the man take up here and give? Can the man the people trust it as the prime minister?
We not business them put them in there think with anything for them.
You read why you put some people in no sense at all.
Why they take people? Why they take people and put in it and then not qualified to do nothing?
Why
that's what I'm asking
you. Why we vote for them? Why we vote for them? Are we vote for them?
But the prime minister put them there. Yeah, but the people vote for them. We don't know if them.
All right, wait a minute. You want to beat Bunting bright on him. You want to beat Dayton bright on him. Everybody will beat you bright on him now. Let me have a choice, you know.
Right.
Wait a minute, don't talk for me. Listen to the point. We cannot blame the prime minister for this. People go up and the people them choose to vote for the Duns over the bride. You cannot expect a prime minister if you go get Duns position. He does look bad for the prime minister say I'll be a dunce in we need to argue for the prime minister I'll be a dunce in JLP. While the prime minister have that one ministry, we can't say him at
exactly, I don't speak for them.
Yeah, but you can't curse him. What you curse him for? Him not see nobody
no, we're not cursing. We're not cursing him, but what I'm saying. When you are going to running for us, hold on. When you're running for a position or whatever in the government, they need to check, because they don't have no check and balance. Because they need to check the person background to see if that person qualified for whatever. But what I see, they just take people and put in as them a run fair, whatever. And when them win, at the end of the day, them can't get a position because they don't qualify for it. They should qualify before them even put them in for people vote for them.
That is the principle of the PNP, not the principle of JLP. JLP is a service education. The JLP believes that done. PNP you have to a level to represent PNP. So we can't talk about JLP. And them have the criteria. The PNP will not put somebody. A 63 member of parliament the PNP put is a prospective minister. Let me tell you that. The 63 member of parliament going forward. That's how we need to campaign. And that's how we need to tell people. Our 63 member of parliament going forward. Yeah? Proposed member of parliament are prospected ministers. That is the PNP principle. JLP have a different principle. We can't fight them on them principle.
I know said figure. Go on, Cosmo, go on.
The thing about it is this. You guys are on the opposite side. And you guys are debating about what your opponent doing wrong. You don't debate what your opponent doing wrong. You highlight what your opponent did wrong.
They're working. I wish you don't get saying.
Right? You don't sit down and argue what they should do and what them not do and this and that. You highlight what they did. They did something wrong. They have people that are not qualified to lead because every MP is a minister. Every MP is a minister. Yeah. Every MP is a minister, right? Every MP is a leader, I mean. Because you have a constituency that you're supposed to be leading. So you don't sit down and debate and say them not did or what them not do. Talk about highlight it that you have idiots trying to run the country, and that's you have idiots trying to run the country. You go and get the country in a turmoil.
Thank you, my brother. That's all me I say. I'm a 49 idiot. We're not busy with him. With the PNP offer 49 people run with them, you know, and then vote against them, you know. No, we are for 63 prospective minister. Make we tell the people and say, our ministers, we have a date in Campbell, Andrea Horton, all of these people we have. They are they can go to any ministry.
We are just saying, because look even as the example of action and go front of the whole entire young generation. I read him.
We highlight that. We need to highlight that. Highlight that.
You see, what she has said, remember, so we'll be taught about that at school. You know? The woman has no sense. The woman go with her sleeveless. With this school, deans a fight against the dress code. You know, she said, we don't have no sense as society. You go there in a little sleeveless, skimpy, sleeveless. So, wala ya sa outer door, the wala back outer door, the wala front outer door. And you go there and really sitting back and front. You know, she say, a mad society this. And when you take a stacker, you see Portland people and then come down bang to bang face. Blessing anti-fame. Hi, what's up? How can we, as a society or a Jamaican, look on this something and expect all them type of people to say? Them are lead the world, lead with Jamaican people.
Yeah, Diana, look on it now. If it was her parents go in that school like that, they would tell her that she cannot come in there like that.
That means
because she's an MP.
People accept that.
That's what I'm saying. So that is the thing what I'm saying is only some people can do things and some can't.
Remember Buchanan go in at the eyes. The people not even recognize her because when she read it, I read it stupid. The people walk up and down. Nobody not do that. Me I say Buchanan going in at the heights of the celebration. I jacket and in tie. How long you know sweat? Why this woman gone to the school in a sleeveless and I read all this something upside down, back and front, sideways, crossway, foolishness, stupidness, rubbish. And we stand up say we are all them the people that represent it.
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody say nothing to us, so she can't come in there or nothing.
Me would not go vote for something like that. Let me tell you what we do. Let me tell you what. The PNP will not, as I tell you, say, you know, we can't mix up the PNP and the JLP. The JLP.
No, because we have ingurgitated.
The PNP pick people where to represent people in any forum. The JLP in a business, they want to say you're popular and you can't win. If you're popular, you know, in a PNP, you know, and then say you can't you're popular, you know. If you don't have the qualities, you know, the PNP not pick you know.
No, and even the quality, them push you somewhere.
No, but no. The people will not make you represent them in that parliament.
They're not going to be represented, but they neatly give you a duty. Me know what I say, but me I tell you, me I talk to the people and say the people will not make you represent. The people will not put you to the face, the voters. They will not. The JLP in a business. When you look on the people, you can see them back all the white room.
Yeah, but we're not busy with them over there. We have to focus on our 63 people. We are going to represent Jamaica. Then we are talking. We now waste time talking about them. We talk about our 63 people. We have Andrea Horton. Yeah? We have a Dayton Campbell, Damien Crawford, a Raymond Price, a Dr. Dawes, Peter Bunting, Mark Golden. These are the people who are qualified people.
Doctors.
You can run the country. Any one of them can be
John June, the people who have qualified.
No, Kenneth and John June are politics.
Don't you know foolish, but come on, man.
No, we have these people, we are talking 63 people. These are the people what we are talking about, what we can represent with. Yeah? The JP in the business, like they say, yo, the man in can represent because they have one named Lawrence. Me and Lawrence, I read the budget in Constituency, something last year. The man said, good morning, he said, good afternoon. Yes. I am going to say big up to my constituencies and to Mr. Dr. Andrew Honorable Oldness. Same account.
Yes,
I read it sitting there. Yeah? Some of them never hear them talk. Some of them never hear them talk. More parliament every Tuesday. Only thing they go beat bench. You never hear them talk. Only thing they go beat bench. You never hear them make a presentation. And those people make law. Yeah, they were elected to make law.
And
So
then
all the law what they want to make, listen me, none of them never read the Inter Commission. You see, all of with their parliament, the 49 labor right, never read the Inter Commission Act. Never read it. They don't know nothing about it.
but you and them a beat the table, you know, bo, and turn off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not supposed to talk about the people. They're going to talk about Food 63.
I talk about them, we laugh after them.
No, we don't need to laugh at them. The Jamaica don't laugh at them already. We don't highlight them. You get me, sir? What we need to talk about is them want them spend millions of dollars because it function to the cause more than $5 million. If you have a function for work a hospital where if you last 7 year bill and then say if you finish 2027 and then say a $28 billion fix it and so far they spend over $9 billion and then only a one little part. That we must talk about.
I'm going to start TV people and keep on with it.
Just that. You get me, I say? And we need to talk about the fact that Mark Goldie make a presentation where them have chaos over when present a budget. Listen, one of the most important thing. We know I take better context. Yeah, the most important thing.
You correct.
Yes.
Mark Goldie does not make a budget.
A proposal.
Budget proposal.
Yeah, a proposal. Yeah, proposal. Yeah. Thank you.
One person make a budget and a government.
Yeah, thank you, Kaz. I stand corrected. Thank you, Kaz. But looking on Kaz, you're the point to me as now. I also say something I'm more about me upon or correct me wrong. The most important thing to any Jamaican, young or old, are housing. This remember say that. You see, at 20-year-old, him not interested in education, you know, because him done go to university, everything already, and not a picnic, to go to school. But he must focus on house. When he have him pick now, then he must talk about education. While education is important, don't get me wrong. But the most important thing to any voter now, a land and housing. To get a roof over your head. So you see the budget, you see the proposal that Mark Golden make with housing, it a beat the liberate them bad in every single way. And then cannot catch up to it, and then can't get up to it. Because if you look on the rent to own, if you look on the land component of the mortgage that is going to be subsidized. If you look on the under 35, we'll get the down payment. Those are things where people are gravitate to.
Senator, you want to talk?
So I'm just saying. So the housing, Mark Golden and you beat them and then cannot manage it. So you see premises all over the place. I cut ribbon and him and say water this and hybrid farm and listen me. Andrew Oldness doing internal budget and then tell him it's what Andrew was do. I went budget telling say people themselves. I say my grown and I try with water and then I try something. He might try get attraction.
Them do an internal poll.
Internal poll. And show them
say them are lose. Yes. So what happened? They're doing minor things that they can do to get traction.
Thank you, Cosmo.
Nothing wrong with him, I do now. Nothing wrong with him.
Because we do it too. The people that do it,
nothing wrong with him now. But what happened now is we if we highlight
exactly.
If we highlight the discrepancy and the faults.
Thank
right? And you can't sit down and look on the faults of this party and say that the other party is going to do it. Because it shows you the difference between both parties. All right, let's examine both parties.
Let's try for Mighty One come up.
So, no, I'm not go back with Mighty One conversation.
No, not going back, just as an example. Because I say what we are going to do.
I'm sure it's no man. That's Mr. say I'm not take back. Anyway.
Leave that.
Me no mince word. I'm gonna be.
Continue.
So let's do a comparison then.
Yes.
You have a government that is in power with 49 seats. So the party only need 14 seats to complete the slate of candidates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need 14. You don't need 14 serious perspectives because there is certain seat that you know you're not going to win, right? Mm-hmm. All right, for one, you know you're not going to win Philip Powell's seat. That's one. Two, you know you're not going to win Mark Golden's seat. That's two. You're not going to win Angela Brown Burke's seat. That's three. You're not going to win Peter Phillips' seat. That's four. You're not going to
Julian Robinson, Anthony Hilton.
You're not going to win Julian Robinson. That's 5. Anthony Hilton. That's 6.
Southeast St. Ann.
You're not going to win St. Ann. That's 7. You're not going to win Dennis Daly. That's 8. You're not going to win
Jackson.
Natalie.
That's 9. You're not going to win Natalie. That's 10.
Damian.
Right?
Damian.
No, Damian not in politics, brother.
No, man. Then a fee seat there.
No, man, no. There's a JLP old Damian seat now.
No.
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 You grab money.
Oh, you gram. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that Graham seat, I got something that has 7.
And Central St. Mary. Then
Central St. Mary that has 12.
Southeast St. Ann.
South and we know man, with the Southeast St. Ann already. 12. With the cousin. One and a cousin that are 13.
And Michael Phillips 14.
Michael Phillips are 14. So so you say, all right, so even if you say they said they have hype on Michael Phillips, right? So that means
can't win it.
Hold on the man, just hold on, please, just hold on. So therefore, if you have hype on Michael Phillips seat, then you say you need one serious candidate.
Then people that money about Michael.
Just hold on, okay. We are going to go in there and look at something, right? There's just a scenario where I break down. So you would need one serious candidate in that seat there. Right? For say you're going to give Michael a serious challenge. Because you won't put a tough challenge, you won't put a tough candidate in none of the other seat them. Because you don't see yourself going to win them seat there. Right? Alright, so you basically need one serious candidate. So you get
spend money
spend money. So you get 13 other candidates just to fill in.
If you spend money in a Michael in can't win. Me in Manchester and
every
Labour right
this is scenario now. It's a scenario map talking.
Just hold on before the talk, no, man. So you need one serious candidate for Michael Phillips seat then. Since you say there's an opportunity to win that seat. The other 13 seat they can't win it. So you just need any 13 or anybody. Right? Get it. The rest of something there. Alright, so you have
James now win back my center, man. So look what I did.
Hold on, you have James already in a parliament, man. So we now have something there. So you have Carl Samuda, a step down. So you don't need a candidate over there. So you have Mike Henry going to step down, right? And you have Ardisha going to step down. So you don't need 3 more candidates. So overall, you need 4 serious perspectives.
Yeah, talk about the JLP candidate.
JLP candidate to finish them slate, right? So this is what I'm showing you, that they've been in power for 10 years now.
9 years.
Right, going on to 10 years. The 9 years done gone already, right? They've been in power going on 10 years. And it's showing that this is a party that is leading and they cannot fill a 5-seat, right, candidacy to complete the slate. That you're going to tell me that is 4 months now. It's 4 months now away from the general election. And you are going to tell that you're going to put in candidates in place now. So when are they going to get time to go through something? So it just shows that the Jamaica Labour Party is not an organized party. It's not an organized something. And the same way how they're running them party, chaka. And the same way they're running the government, chaka.
But
right?
Cosmo, the only thing is JLP are focused on, no matter what they follow. Oh, they can get 32 seats. That's the only thing I do is a focus on. Nothing else than that. In those I see Wayne can get 32 seats. And that him a focus on.
Yeah, but I'm saying you already have 49 MPs.
Yeah, but the one moves one of them not go up. But the point when I get at Cosmo is that theme focus on why I'm not call election, he not see how him get 32 seats. That's why I'm not calling election.
Why he's not calling the election is right now because him know him will lose.
Exactly, because he can't find 32 seats the government. He might find 32 seats the farm at the government.
There's no way he can win, and the country has shifted. The voice of the people has shifted from the Jamaica Labour Party. Right?
This man me hear something Labour, the man say. One Labour that want them, they might talk. I the man say, listen me, you know cost me, but this is the People's National Party. Them know how I win to an election. You know stop, jump up and down, and say, you can't lose. You know, yeah, you go and talk, man. Look at your people. I want to labor to the pan every day with them, you know.
No, but the thing with it is this.
Reality. They don't want to hear that.
The People's National Party has completely slated that kept from almost a year now.
Hey, Tasman, when the people unite like no, they can't tell anybody when politics. When we unite, nobody can beat it. When the people unite, no force partner Caribbean can beat it. We are the most formal political party when we unite. Listen to me. When we go 2007, we had the Porsche Peter Phillips contest, and we never eat. We heal somewhat 2011, because we unite round the Management and Phillips. All right? 2016, Porsche, you know, go everybody a fight, Fiscal who want lead, and then I put, like one Joel I put some people now to support him in opposition. Well, at that we not do. We want to see who can vote for a lead. So that's how we lose 2016.
No, 2016 election. Hold on. Wait till when I big.
Remember don't do me another you're coming now, D. Remember, please. Yeah, 2016, because as a person when on the ground, we did disunite. Everybody want to put in candidate where they put, you move DK Duncan, you move Damon Crawford and Ray, blah, blah. We are going out with the thing. We are going up with ourselves. Because Porsche are going to lose, and we never believed that we could have lose. Because the night of election, nobody on their JLP headquarters, and one dog did it. And our head killed because we did expect to win. The women said no. So that I mean actually that 2 times we disunite. 1980 when we lose, people them you know why we lose. War against me. I tell you, we can't lose the election when we unite. War and things, so then shoot you top 198. 2007, we have this Porsche Peter war. 2016, every Porsche was stepped down, everybody want say them a line up behind who they want to lead. So we need a focus. 2020, we just come out and rise united 1 p.m. We don't fit already now. If Andrew Ollis take 4 years to call a parish county election, when we just disunited 2020 when we change the leader. And them couldn't call a parish county election till we have threatened them with court for calling. Them all calling now. The PNP is united now. Then can't beat when we united. Come in now because once we know. Then can't
well, I was saying, when I had the big thing with the 2016 election, and I tell you that a lot of PNP had this lackadaisical attitude that they say, oh, we already done winning. Portia was campaigning and her achievement, achievement was applaudable, right? The things that she was putting out there was that is what we saw. The country was in a good hand. The country was on a steady, calm sea. There was no tide, there was no current, the country was just sailing up nice and easy across the water. So a lot of people had it that say, oh, we already win, and PNP step out and say, they don't need to go to go vote, right? And we get the shock of our life. This is the reason why I say that
we never unite.
That little disunity that was there, it was not the total downfall of the party. One of the biggest downfall of the party is, and when we were having conversation, we were talking.
Dan candidate win and then TFAR. Dan candidate win and then TFAR.
One I think we'd have.
Martha Francis win and then TFAR. Martha win.
One I think that we had, because even our Orlando Brown constituency, right? And I've talked as a taxi man there, I talk to people. People are telling say, oh, Orlando can't lose over here, sir. Orlando can't lose over here, sir. Right? Orlando have over here, sir, lack. So there was people that have this mentality that we already won the election.
They must have overconfidence.
There was a lot of overconfidence in it.
And that's the true reason we lose it. I don't care. You see, I don't care for no one say this, man. I don't the true reason we lose 2016. The true reason why we lose 2016. Dr. Peter Phillips undermined Portia. We was undermined by the whole PNP. The man not tell me finna say it. Brother, not tell me finna say it. Don't tell me finna say it, brother. And that happened to it 2016.
Blessed child, pass already, blessed child.
Blessed child.
Yes, so.
Pass that card will lose it.
No, blessed child.
I could have said, you know, there was Kurt on me and Scott.
Blessed child. We talk about it, and I remember I say the disunity that was the disagreement.
Exactly.
Was here.
But we not call him blessed child.
Son of nails. No, we can't move on because they're not nails.
No.
Does that cause
No, bless child. That was not the sole reason of why the people.
Exactly.
If the disunity was such a big deal, you wouldn't have 31, 32 seats.
Exactly.
Right? The disunity
was so popular. Mama P was so popular.
Hold on.
It just take a slight undermining to make we lose.
You have to look for what you have to look for strategy.
Hold on it. Cut off for that. We have
Hold on the Cosmo. Yeah, you're the point to me actually. Me and Cosmo could have said the same thing, and Dan could have said the same thing, you know. We just
but it was not the sole purpose of why they lose.
No, it was not the sole purpose.
Thomas. And
no, come on. That's what the blessed child said. When I shut him down, we just attend to we are move forward. Forward we are go. When I shut you down, blessed child. You hear me? I say?
Push it down, but me just say
no, my lord,
the biggest factor.
Yeah,
we have to love it with that gone. Yeah. And that can be the downfall for him in 2020. So we gone off of that now.
And one of the main things with the too confident and with the
confidence in the party is what frig up the party.
So my MP them too lazy, as the Cathy said.
Cathy said they were lazy.
And feel like they own people.
And there was I'm sorry, Richard, them was running off a Portia legacy because a lot of them just think to say Portia.
But them are running
off a Portia legacy.
But she was the prime minister.
She's the prime minister. You have to run off a prime minister.
Yeah. But then how they can run off Andrew legacy now after 9 years?
Andrew always don't have a legacy. Hold on.
Yeah.
The job that Portia did for Jamaica in 4 years, you know. Andrew don't do it in 5 years, you know.
And him not get a chance to do it neither because he's done.
You look at all of the achievements of Portia, how she built back the economy, right?
Yeah.
In 4 years. What she did in 4 years was remarkable.
And Cosmo, you know what Portia tell them, say? He said, "Uno be with the people, them stop while they're gonna be time people."
That's what man did tell them too.
No, man. We're not talking about. We're not gonna tell what Portia to tell them, say. And you see, going forward when we win the next election, if we are going to win the next election, I feel like say we are going to forget the people that we're elect with. We are.
No, sir. Different. This part of the look. You.
Yeah, different. All right,
let me tell you this, and I'm telling that the 63 candidate that is up to represent the country, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the prospect of what going to happen to Jamaica under these leadership of these 63, right? It is something that's going to leave you to marvel.
So. Maybe support that.
All of who is up there are people that have ideas, people that know how to relate to the people.
And wants the country go forward.
Right. So if you are leading and I said this earlier that every member of parliament is a leader.
Yes.
Because your constituency and all division in your constituency is under your leadership. So if you have 4 councillors in your constituency, you are the leader for those 4 councillors. If 4 of them say PNP and 2 say JLP, you are still the leader for all of them. So
you saw Russell showing 4 candidates last night. Man, proud of them 4 candidates. We are going to fix up this place at 4 or 5.
So you as an MP now, you have to, because I'm in Westmoreland, and I see where the man them fix a road, right where PNP them start at the same man in top. The man them not go no further than this, so. Right? As an MP now, it look bad for you.
Exactly.
Right? Because you fix the whole road. You fix the whole road. So at least you can go to them and say, see, at least me go on the road. I'm not look at things like, you know.
But you can't get on 1-2 vote. You can't get on 1-2 of them to come vote.
Right, so true you don't get enough vote down there, so you carry the road because stop the road right to spot your vote top. And them are people that don't have enough vote PNP, don't vote Labour, so you now get fixed no road down there.
You know, and that's why I know when you look on the hypocrisy of some journalists right now, where we are skin and teeth and a laugh. In a 20, this man me here, I'm gonna ask, I talk about pana program, and my highlighter say, Andrew should just call election, get rid of it and come out of the way. And here the host say, why rushing him to call the election and constitutionally
Hold
to
on,
until.
hold on, hold on. Which
Hold
party
on, let me say, Emily Shields.
Oh, okay.
I remember in a 2020, in the heart of the pandemic, Emily Shields and Dean Jackson, I urged the Prime Minister to call the election because before it's too late for him. Me can know that and nobody tell me listener in a 2020 when time she say you better call it now before it's too late for you. And no Emily she's attacked this morning say election constitutionally due September, so nobody no pressure Prime Minister.
So we know Emily she that telling me truth because if you run election 2021 I lose.
You understand to me say you, yeah. But you know
so
this incumbent rules.
We don't listen to man. I don't care custom for them biases. So
no, we don't have custom for them biases.
You know, if you call election now, them are gonna lose. But if you call it later, them will lose worse.
But she was a part of the pandemic. She was all right. Why you not fear then and say, look here, in that 2020, Mr. Prime Minister, no. All right.
Me ask you want her to be fair, she's a labor, right? You want her to be fair, she's a labor, right?
I mean, yeah, because she was a part of Clifford's organization. So.
Exactly. So she's not, so listen, but we are expect. Like,
it's a baby out of Clifford.
Listen, you could expect Clifford. Yeah. You could expect Clifford to big up Mark Gold and say PNP are going to win and Ray. You can't, anything Clifford, you are Clifford now. One we care is a realist. Clifford say, the JLP is in problem. When they
me say that.
Exactly, but Cliff is a labor right. But in
like Smith.
You know, man, in Canada, there's a reality. You can't hide from reality.
And like B. Smith say this morning too.
While Cliff is one JLP win, Cliff you said the JLP not problem. In can't away him sing can't say nothing more you see. So listen, certain truth can't hide. The truth can't hide, you know. The truth is that Mark Golden Mark Golden can't lose South Central. That's the truth. The next thing is that he's taking that over Portmore, a tussle. That's the truth. So certain truth you can't hide. You can't hide it. So no care bias, you have to tell the truth.
Let me tell you this. If you're not about can now, right? You see? Let me tell you now. We have 14 seats in a parliament.
Listen, you call in love a chance, that can just come in. You call in love a peace.
Yeah, call in love, grant her.
Yeah, me don't have a correct. Man, the sole reason why the PNP lost 2016 was because Portia postponed the election from December to February. When we were all the signs going.
No, man, a 2007 year attack.
No, listen and learn, man. Listen and learn. 2016, we lost by 1 seat, brother.
The election was in 2021.
Yes.
2017.
No. 2016 election due 2017.
No, the election due the election 1 year early.
1 year early.
Yes.
What
so
you should have
2017
done,
should be the election.
Colin, remember yourself, Colin. What you should have done is put the like one job, put the project them. Should have run out the whole life project them.
You should have run out the project.
No, hold on, listen. We are talking on listen on wait for your message. I'm saying to you, she postponed the election what she was going to call December.
You can't.
Right? No, she never.
Are you listening, man? You're going to listen. All the indicators was that the PNP was going to win, hands down.
Yeah, but you never do. You can't postpone something.
Are you listening, man? Whether I do or not, that's not the point.
I say now, I know about things. You can't listen when somebody talk.
Right. We added to win from December. Right? She postponed because the JLP bamboos with it, but voters list not come out yet and all them nonsense. And we buy into that and postpone that election to February. Now by February, the JLP catch on to the 1.5 issue, the threshold, and start promote it and bring them back closer. That's what happened. So it's not really that disunity was there. That was the problem. Remember, the IMF was giving us a clean bill of health, the World Bank, everybody that said Jamaica was a model country for the world. Right? So that was the sole thing that caused us to lose because even PNP Either time what they would have won the 80, because the 18,000 pocket promotion was running hard by all media. Right? Say the government
It was running like everybody I go get it. A 2 year talk, it was running like everybody I get it.
Believe it.
Hey, you mean like we know. When we are correct something, we are starting to
So we have
November. No, but wait a man.
Yeah, man, true.
Wait a man, let me tell you November 30.
Give the man
Wait,
a talk.
no, let me say something, man.
Come in.
Hey, you know, me correct something. We can correct if me correct when I just listen, man. Him said the JLP are telling about voter list. The November, if we are calling it December, the last voters list was November 30th. So the jail don't vote over the panic. The next voter list is May 31st. So that's why I tell you nothing about the voters list, my general.
Yeah, the voter list had not come out it come out November. But
yes.
We have to call election for December. So it should
postpone the
voter list came out.
No. There was no. Hold on. The election was due in 2017, right? 2017. Portia in December and everything. Portia never dare called no election at Christmas time. She never dare mess up nobody's something there. There was speculation.
Before Christmas, you're wrong. Before Christmas, not early December.
Hold on, Colin. You talk and everybody listen. No, something there. People that speculate and say she will call an early election, right? Portia never called no election at Christmas, right? She was having her meeting and everything. She called election in a February, right? Because them said that they have something because the old rural did that go on with the Jamaica Labour Party and everything. So they said call the election early and get a new mandate, right? And she was touted into calling the election early. Right? At the time, the challenge that went up with Peter Phillips, that challenge had already squashed. She and Peter Phillips was still working together because they know they have to pull the country together.
That's out of the argument.
Right? So while they were there, they figured that it is best to call an early election and get them fresh mandate and kill the JLP dream. Right? And because what they're looking at that the economy was in a good start, inflation was on a steady rating, right? The dollar was stable, right? Employment was being provided, right? More people are work, and they have all these projects that they announced, right? The road infrastructure program they announced. They have the housing project over Bernal Lodge that they announced that was going to kick off and everything. So they have all these positive momentum going in. Right? When you talk to PNP on the ground, they were under the influence that we cannot lose this. Right? We now lose this. Anyway, you're going to talk to PNP, they say PNP.
But even JLP, because when you JLP to
a lot of JLP supported them, never know say Andrew that win. Even when Andrew Wallace come with the 1.5 because it was done crushed. The 1.5 was crushed when they announced that the tax rate, a lot of people is already on something they now get it because them not on the tax threshold there. A lot so it crushed. Right?
It was not crushed, Cosmo. You're wrong on that.
I'm not gonna tell him. You see, Cosmo them remember not
the night election, you know. PNP media 89 World Road Road no bad no there Belmont Road. A car somebody can
that's not really bad. With the man talk about what cast the lose. That's when we lose.
Wait, no, general. No. But me I say something now myself.
Well, I know if you don't
know. That's when we lose. The man talk what cast we lose. The man ask me I tell you what cast we lose. We are going
2025 now. I could do 2025 now. 2025 with it.
Yes, you guys can talk about
2025 with it now. We are going to win the 2025 election. Nothing can stop that. We can't lose 2025. But that's how we don't know.
And no matter what you're saying that we cannot lose, and no matter how the prospect look, I still am urging everyone to go out there and vote. Yes. Right? Don't look on it and say
it's all about the vote. All about the vote.
Right? Yeah. The election is not over until when the last vote comes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I am of the view that the people is going to vote for the PNP. But what I want, we have to keep our eyes very keen and hoping because we have to know. You see, when you deal with a criminal, You have to deal with them like a criminal. And these people are
Because even though,
so we have to
all
walk way
right,
high and look.
even but just when the media, calling love, just when the media against you, and that's what happened in 2016. The media against the PNP. The media was
2025.
Tika, mute your mic, Tika. Right here, your conversation.
No, we can't lose this election anyway.
2025 we're there now. If we do everything what we do, we are going to farm the government. If we do the good, if we canvas, wait a minute, if we do a canvas and we do a base and we don't work at the 2060, we lose that already. People then kick we out 2020 and say they want back 2025. At 2025 we are dealing now. Mark Bowling.
All I can tell you, sir, my canvas in a Manchester is that Donovan Mitchell will pull 9,700 and Rhoda will pull 7,500.
That's how we there. That's how we there, right? That's how we there.
We in a South Manchester, Comrade Bunting will pull 7,800 and the man of them put this will pull 6,500. In a Michael Phillips seat, Michael Phillips will pull but Michael Phillips will pull 9,800 to the man 6,200. In a Adlisha seat, it a run wiggle waggle, but I think Wint is slight ahead, but depends on the candidate we then choose, cause right now it look good for Wint up there. So me just look for all 4 seats in my parish and that me can see, cause we do the canvas and we do the work in our seat. So we don't have to think, but we just know all 4 seats. Yeah.
Conservatively, me see people in 35 seats. Conservatively.
Well, that's a government.
In a 35 seat, I'm going to take one sentence, one sentence. And
how much you take at Manchester?
3 at Manchester.
You take 3
at Manchester, yeah.
Well, your canvas wrong. Well, it can be 4, yeah. All right, yeah. Me understand you, yeah.
Conservatively. You not Portland, I'm certain we are going to want to Portland. You get me, I say?
So you see, we cleared it having, but the JLP sitting the internal poll league we say them confident in a 23 seat. That's the internal poll league.
Well, me not talk about me tell you about other
but that's a truth. That's a natural truth.
Yeah, but we remember that.
Don't surprise.
32 farm government. So we have to do this before we see night election. When we say 32, we just start see it. When we say 32 declare, we just start mash up the whole place and blow and start lick pot cover and jump on all stuff and fling stone and them something. When we say 32, yeah. When we say 9 o'clock, when we say 9 o'clock, we say 32 declare. We just start jump and make nice and do hard work to do. We just move from Mobile come on Belmont come on Hope Road. We just beat and put our clothes and go Hope Road.
Well, Tiny, me don't know nothing about St. Catherine. Me only know about the close round them around me.
Hey, blessed child, when we hear 30, so when you see it up here 8:45, and we then say, they see that car, now the PNP, no 32.
No, man.
Move and go, everybody move from Jamaica, go Hope Road.
No, yeah, we're too late. What tell us something? No, anytime the electoral office give you the update, say it will have 45-46% turnout.
No, man.
Then we can start turning. No, we don't have to watch it. We don't have to watch it. We just want to hear the turnout. We just want to hear the turnout. If 46% turnout, PNP win landslide.
Now, 100 people in the live, a top of the woman live.
62%.
62% a wipeout.
Yeah, where's the Tika?
I bet you say, when I bet me on the platform, I say 5 o'clock. Me I put it at 5 o'clock in the camp, 12 o'clock, me I got dub it too early. But when I bet me say when the count off done, the Prime Minister lose him seat, who I bet me?
Well, me that a grown.
I say me ask on who I bet me.
Where I
Say
bet?
when say West Central St. Andrew.
Where I bet?
I'm coming in for Paul Buchanan. Who I bet me?
Where I bet?
Eh?
Where I bet?
Put it on the table. Anything, Cosmo.
Don't say anything. Don't say that.
Say, me
Don't say that.
Anything, blessed child. West Central
Me say
St.
don't.
Prime Minister
No,
lose
me not say nothing. Me not say nothing bet him. No, me not say nothing bet him. But don't say everything, anything.
And that we know, say. No, say. Underestimate we in a West Central.
No, man. We're not underestimating a Tika, but we just said don't say anything.
Prime Minister, me I tell you that, you know. So we are beating the Prime Minister, you know. No joke, you know.
That's why you can't say anything. All right, that's why you can't say anything, because you know Cosmo will lose.
Man, Cosmo, where you bet?
Yeah, no one if you understand.
When Cosmo want bet you, you know want bet him, so that's why you don't talk.
I say anything.
I realize that the president is in a desperate mood at this moment.
Oh, you can't.
Desperate.
You the Prime
Yeah,
Minister.
in a desperate mood, you know. You know.
You visit a person where them pitney dead from couple much days. And I can't meet people that pan here say if you visit the people, you go visit the people when at 10 o'clock at night. You're mad.
You see my cousin call with dog? He's in a desperate mood, you know. That me I make him understand. Oh, and desperate people do anything.
You know, hear them talk yesterday at the agricultural place. You hear me say, voter who no me talk to. Me go make food security. Me go do this. Voter me talk to no voter. Voter me do this. I know him talk to voter. My big voter, you know, to come up on the inside.
Political party internal poll. Him internal poll no look good. That's why I don't call election.
No, we know, he know.
I know him know. Me tell us every
No, but hold on. But on the fellow, and they come with so much trick because one at a time they come with a lot of fake poll, and them
you didn't plant none there.
They said they look good in all six.
Oh, I'll go up, you know, all right. And that's up top.
They said they look good in all 13 parish except one. Right? So I'm saying if you look good in 13 parish except one parish, where I try to do? Try to catch all 14 parish? Call election and catch the 13 parish where you can catch. Because if you catch the 13 parish, then you win, then you are gonna form government. Yeah.
That's why I want
them non techniques and no
to get something.
What do you think about the ombudsman?
We need back an ombudsman.
That's why I don't want an ombudsman.
Because I think him dead right up. I don't know if they reject it in a parliament, what it is. But something
No, they push the ombudsman into the ECJ committee.
He says he's not going back to the ombudsman. You know, Dr.
Right.
Rajok said that statement.
Right.
Today.
So they
all these things were for example, even Paul Patmore, when them painting something, all these things. I know justice will come out of it all and something.
Right, because you have must 9 person on the ECJ and the 9 of them are ombudsman.
Master.
Including 2 PNP and 2 Labour.
Right, and because I mean, which is just the something. If Dayton Campbell them go down there, and I go talk about it, you go yes or because of something, right? So you need the ombudsman when Aaron Harold Blair was the ombudsman, right? You go and they speak, nobody never questioned something. So it's just stupid.
Look,
even all the little boy where I see bring up Carmen. Where up with the little boy and the police. What happened with all these when them
parents them need to sue.
we have no justice in the justice ministry.
No, the Pearson
Right
need to
now,
speak.
I see the other day with the justice minister trying to even divide the we call them, the people who sign document.
The justice,
The justice of the peace. By saying we want to form a different association from the one that them have. So it shows you say come like you want to divide the hospital into two. PNP and JLP maybe.
No, but what them want, but the thing with it, you know, what they do, they always are coming for divide and for change things, and they change it and put in the same thing. So they change epoch, the oversight body for the economy. They change that, and then put in another on this body that doing the same thing, but then change and give one different name.
Then that is not change. That what them do is just switch and port with them people and name it.
Come like say.
Different name.
It coming like say because it's not you. This is not something we farm under your organization, right? You're gonna change it because it's not farm under your organization. Under you organize it. That's just it. That's just like
That's what they do because of Banitana dear banner say this is JLP thing and put the people over there we support them.
Yeah, but it's the same
that's
thing.
What they want. They don't want independent.
It's the same thing Siaga did with the heart, you know. And that's why I'm telling you, if you study politics and study, Andrew Wallace is doing the same thing with Siaga.
Yes.
Because what he did with the heart,
yes.
He closed down all the little trade place where you could have go learn a trade center. And then put them in, now come up now with art and says what something. But art is doing the same thing that all of the little trade center was doing. It's just that used to have different place. If you go for when you learn carpentry, you learn right.
No, instead of what he do instead of build art and incorporate with the trade training center, him lock down trade center and build art. And it could not suffice. So when PJ go and Michael come.
All heart was just a more organized function at the training center.
It was just like saying him want a university.
Yeah, but
that's what he said.
Art was never doing nothing new.
No. Because if you look on the thing, it was just like what they went, but when must say they want one umbrella. But it couldn't work because you can't have one place like you have university and say, I expect the whole country to benefit.
All right,
so when we come back, we have to walk the talk back, incorporate the trade training center, then back into force and put in the art and add more to it. The college to the heart.
Comrades, you want to put one who want realize. Because I hear some comrades that beat the Chinese. We'll start off by saying this way. It's a lot of
the Chinese block off all one river where people used to have a
you cannot bleed the Chinese. Chinese cannot come now, man. Wait, let me say now. We have a good topic we can depend. Please bear in mind, so the Chinese nobody can come now, man, country. Can't do anything unless the government allows. And that I'm going to get that in mind. The fact that the China and they are whatever do is the government allow them to do it. Because
after you can do it.
Yes, so if the government, all right, for instance, now you carry garage come here now, or you carry any business, so you carry a car making company come here now. What the government must do is just say to them, just like them do everything and say, listen me, we want 80% local people must be employed to any business not car come here. That is the government doing. If the government don't do that and the Chinaman and care what a China come here, we can't cause. We have to blame the government. Because the government set rules and regulations in our country. If the Chinaman even come here with their money and answer them and influencing money, if the government take the money and allow them to do this garbage, we don't blame one person, the government. Don't blame the Chinese.
Yeah, because I think the government should have dropped in and supervise, not really supervise, you know. Tell them, have meetings, have dialogue with them.
Have meeting before you come. No, Dan, before you come. The government set policies and laws.
Yes.
Before you come. We okay on garage to Jamaica. All right, yes. However, 80% must be local mechanic. Either you take that or you not take it. So you cannot be cussing the Chinese them and the Chinese man. And you want next problem we have again.
This is what Mark go do. I Mark go set the thing right.
So you're the next problem we have with Jamaica again. When they say Jamaica tradesman and a tradesman.
Because Jamaica same go have dialogue with investors and also run the thing in a proper way.
Let me say I understood. That's not country. You know what? Mechanic now. You have in one community you have 5, 6, 7, 8 mechanic shop. If you have one established mechanic shop and you have the 5, 6 mechanic work at the shop, yeah, that the shop there running up. But you have 5 different shops in your community. I bring a community that get up. Because that man learn mechanic trade in one in a tool, you know. In not tool, but he does buy one vice script, 2 log, 2 and 2 something and go and one tree and say my mechanic. Same thing with cabinet making. Same thing with barber. You have a town of 10 barber shop, and each barber shop have 1 and 2 people in it. While if you have one big barber shop, have 10 barber in it that work and collect them pay, you better off. We have to streamline the Jamaica economy to become a formal economy. Too much informality in Jamaica. We need a formal economy. What say you?
We have Carmen Harris in the box, new to mic. Carmen Harris.
Carmen, unmute your mic.
Darling, unmute your mic. Touch your mic.
Can't take up the topic. You know. Anybody can take it up. What we say? Read the Chinese and they go. We going around blaming the Chinese and cussing the Chinese. The people are supposed to be cussed the government.
Anybody want to get up in the box? You can send me a request. The Tika there, what Tika was saying? I think Tika was saying something.
They say all what a guana, all we are murmur about and tell the big nose boy to call the election.
As soon as we move, we come back. They're not nice.
All right.
Mr. Somebody asked a question. Who own West Indies Home Contractors? Where is it? Where is his name? Who own West Indies Contractors? West Indies Home Contractors is owned by Matalan, a company run by the Matalans named Industrial Commercial Development. Those are the people that own West Indies Contractors. We can, the Matalans.
Anyway, go and say some more point where you talk about the Chinese.
No, what drop? No, Tika take up Uncle Sydney. When Tika done send me about the request.
Yeah. My 2 cents on the Chinese, you know, we have to look at it from a realistic point of view, right? The Chinese been here with us long time, right? And we have talked about we choose as I'm talking about the dark skin population in Jamaica now, right? We choose to go ahead other countries to go set up business, right? Instead of in our own country. So if somebody come here and set up business, I don't have a problem with them, you know. I don't have a problem with them.
But Uncle Colin, the way how they set it up, because they cannot have 100% their own worker working it. What does we benefit? They're them make we have less population in our jobs. When them come with the 100%,
who you blame for that?
And they not employ our people. Are we going to
who you blame for that? Who you blame for that?
The richer shall be richer. Come on, Colin.
Well, I know. I'm looking at it from a realist point of view, and I think they do. They still employ our people because when you look downtown, well, I know. When you look downtown and look in the business, is black people, the same black population, me see them imply. The people that sell on the sidewalk is benefiting from them today. People sit on the sidewalk in front of them store.
Can I receive this?
Well, I might
one. Right? Me I look at it and me say, oh, look here, the China, you will see them black people, them go to the road, the eagle them. When you say, them give them goods and them go to the road, go sell it and bring in money, come get them. So that provides some benefit for us. Apart from that, the infrastructure where them put up. Because me see them refurbishing store every day. And open new business.
My brother, the point to me, I get that. You blame the government or the Chinese.
But the government now, if you're talking about, well, I know, if you're talking about the benefit now, we have to put things in place and say, all right, listen to me. You can't have all Chinese in a business. I think only some strata at the company that have that. Like, yeah, can I say, in the construction area where you see them have enough of the Chinese, them have. I mean, I don't know why that. Because we have to train our people.
No, the government need to put in a policy in place and say, if you are coming to my country, because China, they are Canada, America, England too, you know. But they have to work with the rules of the country.
Exactly.
So you cannot blame the Chinese man them to walk one to Jamaica. The government rules them work on that.
And before you go, remember this now. When I remember when Anna closed those stores downtown and King Street and so forth, right? Michael said to the same people where they on the sidewalk and said, look here, see them close store, take them over, right? And run business. Farm cooperative necessary, take them over and run business. Those people refuse. They refuse.
Me never talk about money for that. Me I say, if the Chinese come, now we want China business, you know, because China come invest their money, because China have the money. The government can't bring in that thing now and say, listen, me China, use it to America the way I saw, because Donald Trump say more cut the trade war and then more rare go back to it. They say, all right, you come assemble where you assemble at Yaso, and it's cheaper for you to go to America. So your car park come assemble them yourself. The electric car, do the assembling yourself, employ our people, and we can do. We want job for the people, jobs.
You touch from the youth.
Wait a minute, Jenna. The Chinese have the money.
Can I say something?
Let me finish. Let me make you say something. The Chinese have the money. Because they might riches with them in our world. They have the money to invest. If them can't move from China, we must encourage them to come in at Jamaica. Carry them car plan, come assemble car here. Where instead of pay $1 from China to reach America, you pay 50 cents from Jamaica to reach America. So when you look at it now, I encourage them to come here, but hear the thing, hear the caveat. If you come here, 80% of our workers must be Jamaican. Because when you left, when the American and Canadian business go to China, you know, no American are going to go work unless some management, you know. All of the work that come from China, we can do the same thing here. So that's why I say government. Don't take out the government today. The government.
We have said policy.
Is to protect its workers.
Said policy is to protect the workers. We have that. But before Mighty One come in, I miss this. Did you hear the Prime Minister yesterday? Well, mute the Mighty One. Did you hear the Prime Minister yesterday?
If we are if we move from China, we could done with the China, never go to that.
No, we are doing the same thing, man. But we remember something. Remember that. He was emulating Donald Trump by saying how close certain places in America, certain things in America. If you listen to me yesterday, you hear him say yesterday?
Which part?
No, the China, we could do with the China. Everybody have a say, we can say we believe with the China. Who we are blamed for China to go.
All right,
because when Mark will come to power tomorrow morning, you know, Mark will carry on to China them, you know. You must go renegotiate the thing with the China them. Continue. Anybody?
First of all, if you understand there's a people and a country. The Chinese coming to Jamaica is benefiting the people because we're getting getting more cheaper. But at the end of the day, it affects Jamaica itself because the contract that the Chinese have, it gives them a free for move. Meaning that them get 5 years worth of no tax. One, two, they don't have any cap and come towards them money. The Chinese are actually coming here, making profit off a we, and then ship the profit back to their country. So that means it's stifling the country itself. When you're talking about overseas businesses, right? You understand? I said,
Michael, what do you blame for that?
It's the government.
Exactly.
The
Then
government,
just put
I
them
can't blame
the
the Chinese them because
we are blaming China them. Just blame the government.
no, you must said the Chinese them is good for the people because they get certain things more efficient. But the Jamaica itself, the country itself is stifling because I said the contract that the government give the Chinese them allow them to suck our minerals from us and not putting back nothing but their country. If you realize that every month then, you realize that the China must send the money overseas. That is stifling the country. If you have a business in America, you have to work with the American laws. You can't ship as much money to your other country you can. You see, because if you check out most of the people who have business in America, they can even ship out 40% of their money they make in their country because some of them have to go to tax.
Yeah, but
the Chinese people not doing that.
You can't tell China to do it. The government allow them to do it. You can't blame China them. Just say the government allow that to happen. That's why I tell you the government don't blame China. You call the China name, they say the government allow the China them to ship out the money out of their country.
Exactly.
The government allow the China man to get everything of the government. The box up with the government. Not the China.
And the thing is that I don't have a problem if they're bringing in more people in the country because the more people they bring in, the more tax they have to pay to actually like the country. The thing is that what we need to tell our friend on the contract, if in a big position, the big position have to be also Jamaican. Because even say if you have 80% of people of the Jamaican, there might be the cleaners, the packers, the cashier, but there's no big person in management. It means like the 20% of Chinese have ever been in management. That's still a style for the Jamaican regard because they are not really big.
No American manager, Jamaican manager want to make it.
No,
we have to employ. We don't have to employ staff. We have to employ American. So you can't tell them.
You Richard, no. You Richard, remember. You should remember you're going to a country. Even though you want your high position to be your race. Remember, said you have to have someone there that can custom to the people over there. So you have to have at least a one man for over there. Now, the management house can give you ideas how to sell in the country. If you go over there with your people, you don't understand certain things. You might understand the business base.
No, man, no. What you normally do? What you normally do? Your chain of command is normally of your citizens, right? But what happened? Like human resource manager is normally of the person of the country. Like even they have a thing within the hotel sector where you can when my sister was in the hotel sector and she was the chief financial controller, right? You'd have the all the manager them up to a certain level was Jamaicans, right? And then everybody that was above she reported something they were American, right? So them normally set up. So the bigger heads are normally from the country that coming in to do the investment.
Yeah. So the government have set policies in place.
Right.
Oh,
there's a lot of policies. There's a lot of policies that need to reorganize it.
Yeah, man, with the government. Yeah.
Because when PNP come into power, I'm looking for them to reorganize this hotel sector.
Exactly.
Because the thing with it is this. Rio is charging you the same amount of money to spend 7 days in a Rio in Jamaica than you would have paid for a Rio in anywhere else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, if Rio is in certain country, they are going to pay $16 an hour.
And you pay $2, yes, sir.
Now in Jamaica, you're paying $2 an hour.
So it's $16 hour right on the board. Everywhere they go to $16 an hour.
So we need to go in and we need to put a policy change in there, right? And you put a policy change in there. Housekeepers cannot get no less than $8 an hour. $8 US cent. You're talking about chef cannot get no less than $15 an hour. Executive chef cannot get I forget them $25 an hour.
Exactly.
Right?
So
bartenders and flares, they have to be getting them $10 an hour.
Exactly. That's what we need to.
These are the policies that we need. These are the policies that we need to go in with, and we need to put these policies in place guide the workforce of the country.
And Cosmo, you know, one next thing I'm not believing, say a man I work in a supermarket, I get $3,000 a day. And a man work on a construction site, minimum is $3,000 a day. Me not believe that. The man on the construction site supposed to get at least $5,000 a day.
But hold on. But a laborer upon a construction site.
Right, yes.
Right? You're supposed to have a table set in front.
Different,
right? Yeah. A trained mason that is certified or something there.
Different
right?
table.
Different table. Right?
Enough people doing it.
Yeah. You have a place named the Master Builders Association where gear the price, how much that grade one carpenter you forget, how much the grade 2 carpenter forget, how much the grade 1 steel worker forget. The Master Builders Association print a price list.
Yeah, but what I say,
I just said that. This year, you know, say a trade man right now easier for work for a normal poor man where build a little house than work for a contractor. Because I get more money for a poor man where build than when I get from a contractor.
Yeah,
contractor paying stable rate.
Yeah, but the contractor have a stable. Listen, we need to change our mindset.
Yeah, we know that. We know that, you know.
One work, 6 months. The contractor give you 6, 7, 8 years. We need to go in the mindset.
No must neither. No must. You know, must have 8 years neither.
I just a number me a thought.
Yeah, no, but what we're saying though, is that a man that is a builder, a mason, and him have a certain category of mason. We can't have them money, but you have them on construction site and make $5,000.
$6,000 a day.
No, they're not going to do no day work.
That's nonsense.
No, trade man not going to work no day work.
Right?
Trade man not going to work no day work on
No, you have contractors that pay. Contractors that are paying you per day, and they pay you $5,000 a day. Andrew Owen's wife pay her workers $5,000 a day.
That's all you that you get my
right. And who
that they pay $5,000 a day?
I build I say Cosmo, I build a mason. A mason I go run block by the 100. And I'm going to rough by the yard or by the foot.
No, not on freedom site. You don't get paid by
no, because they're wicked. I mean,
no,
but take that the road there.
Wait, listen to man. Listen, man. As you hear Cosmo say. All right. If you have
Andrew's wife inside
wait, man. If you have a developer, listen, man. A developer house. If them pay a reasonable like them pay like a mason now. Because mason can lay 100 block a day and getting 15,000.
More than that.
Wait, man, general. Let's go. We can't go basic. So if you run a firm now, say you pay a mason $10,000 a day. You got your supervisor ensure say mason give you 100 block a day, see you know. And that Cosmo say you cannot pay people $5,000 a day, daddy.
No, man, if you pay a mason man $10,000 a day, you can't tell him much block in for run. I'm going to run all 50 block and go away.
Call by soon. Hold a bit. Call by soon. Where is the proof that you have that Mark Golding ancestors enslaved my ancestors?
Who that?
Where is the proof for you to say that, sir? Why you come
bypass that one there for me, please. Bypass that.
When they want to get them there, because destruction then come with them. Tell them but then tell about the neck where Andrew Wallace have been putting our neck.
Go on, continue, man. In Ghana, man. In
Ghana.
Hey, continue, program. In Ghana.
As much as
why. Hold on,
towards the.
Who know what I go there, someone just go on.
Go there, someone leave that alone, man.
Go for the
lift that now. Focus from where much about the construction side.
You see the main. Hold on, guys.
Might one say, I say now, calling up then you.
Might one. No, more something mighty one. The best.
For a while.
Wait. That's
so good enough. When come towards
Sydney, come in,
Sydney.
Mighty, mute them. Sydney, come in.
One at a time.
No.
Yeah, come in now, Sydney.
Yeah,
Look here. Hold on, Uncle Sydney. Hold a bit. Mighty One was talking on the subject that you got.
Construction. So finish the topic right at all.
Okay, yeah. Finish Mighty One. Finish Mighty One. Sydney, you come after Mighty One. Sydney, mute. You come after Mighty One, please.
As much as that's a good idea when it comes to us to pay the construction workers and the people and the hotels, the kind of same price range, it can actually crash the country. Because if you're gonna pay the workers the $8 an hour, 8 times 8 will be how much in a 1 day. And if you check up that now, you're gonna get that workers.
That's $64. Wait, that's $64. Wait now, $64. You the price the Cosmo no, but Mighty One the price you don't have the Cosmo say no.
Well, make Mighty One finish you. Make him finish him.
Okay, all right, make him finish. Go on. And they take him on point. That's the current point. That's the Mighty One. Cosmo.
Yeah. So basically $65 you get a day, right? And the times up by 5 the fortnight, you're roughly going to clock over
$300 and something. $300 and something.
Yeah, you clock over that many. No, remember said the threshold basically is like 1,180. That meaning that these people that are in regular job when they pick are gonna get more money than persons that are actually in the big jobs in Jamaica, and that will cause a problem. That's what I said earlier.
Cosmo, explain.
I think Andrew never up the minimum wage because he want to. It's because the call center that he contracting the call center have to set the pay grade towards the call center pay grade. I'm going to give that's why they cut that's why they pay actually increase rapidly under this government because they contract with the call center. So if you're going to use the same payment as the hotel, you have to fit every person that is in Jamaica.
No, the hotel is different. The hotel is different.
All right, Mighty One.
Explain, Pat.
All right, Mighty One.
Please.
The hotel price the salary, right, of each staff in a them price, right? And the price is coming from the US standard, right? Not Jamaican standard. So a hotel, a Ritz-Carlton in Jamaica is going to charge you 5,000 US per night, all inclusive in Jamaica. For the 5,000 US for the 7 days, right? In Jamaica. The Ritz-Carlton in Florida is charging you the same 5,000 US for the same 7 days in Florida. But the difference is that in Jamaica, they are paying their worker in Jamaica $2 an hour to do the same job that they are paying people $18 per hour in Florida to do. So the price, so tell me.
Ask me if you understand Cosmo. You understand what Cosmo just said a while ago?
Yeah, I understand. I see the cost.
Look, I'm going to tell you one. It's a KFC. Anywhere in the world, KFC
is the same price.
I see it to me pay for it.
Same price. The Zinger. But Zinger is the same price.
Not the same price.
But not the
however, them pay KFC work over here. Them pay KFC work over $10 an hour. And in Jamaica, we pay them about $2 an hour.
Exactly.
And I see him price.
And I see him work them
and I see him work them.
No man, KFC workers in Jamaica get over minimum wage.
No man, it doesn't refer to a thing.
No,
it's a total number. They now pay them $10 US an hour though.
Mighty One, Starbucks. All right, Starbucks. Starbucks is in Jamaica, right? And my sister goes to Starbucks every day, and she buying something. And when she said is Starbucks cheaper, I was like, no, it's the same price that you pay it in America. And when she calculated, it is the same price. When we ask the people in my Starbucks, how much an hour I get paid? Them get $3 US an hour. And she was like, no, but people in Starbucks is working $12 an hour. So they're saving $9 per hour off of every worker in Jamaica.
Me have two niece that work at KFC. Mighty One.
Me have
two niece that work at KFC and then get $32,000 a fortnight. $32,000 a fortnight my two niece get.
Bless you, how much a meal in Jamaica?
1,100 and something.
About 1,000 something, but about $1,200.
And I eat a lot of feed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same money.
It's same money, same calculation.
I am in the field. The KFC workers are getting more. I see the KFC workers PSA. They're getting over 40,000 a fortnight.
Yes, but that's
but depends on the grade of them, you know.
When you see hotel where Cosmo
high position talking regular.
Hold on. It no matter what something, because I'm saying if somebody's getting
that's not a regular work.
A Sunday to Sunday. A Sunday to Sunday, you matter about Sunday to Sunday.
Hold on. I'm going straight from the topic. Mighty one. Just hold on. We're staying on the topic. Right, we're staying on the topic. And the problem with Jamaican workforce is that they are underpaid, they're underemployed, right? It's simple this, that a person in Jamaica is doing the same job for the same company that a person in the United States is doing. And they are getting $18 an hour, while the person in Jamaica is getting $2. So they are saving $16 an hour off of each staff member in Jamaica. Right? It's the same thing with the construction worker, right? When the Chinese man contract out to Jamaica for be a road, right? He's contracting, he's calculating the labor costs in US currency. It don't calculate in Jamaican currency, right? So if he calculating that he's paying somebody $25 an hour in US, when the government take up that contract, the government is paying him with the intention that he's going to pay $25 per hour per workers, right? So it's the same thing that the government needs to send in the Ministry of Labor and to make sure that these people that are doing the work that they're contract out to do, that they are getting what they are supposed to be getting. That's the bottom line. And that's how you're going to drive the economy.
When I do Cosmo, she government want to get money, remember what government, especially Ed Bartlett. That's when he go to she want to tell them come him no say a $16 hour, them are pay them. And he no said pay Jamaica. You know she want to hotel come
he take an undercut.
$2, that's $2. You have to pay $2. Come. So instead of go to Trinidad or Barbie with crime less, he cut it down to $2. Because Trinidad you have to pay a regular rate of Trinidad and Barbados and Bahamas. The
whole thing about it, saying that you're bringing a lot of jobs to Jamaica is fine, right? But at the same time, while our citizens are working, our citizens must be able to have the privilege to advance.
You could have negotiated
$5. In our sense, you're right. Because
we are we're not going to
KFC. We're not miss the whole conversation.
Yeah, you can't. But we are talking about if the government can't even negotiate a $16 order, my all right, we want hotel. All right, compare $6. Give us $6 and take a 10.
No, we want half. The least was half.
It's a 8. Say $8. See it?
The least was half.
64. Yeah. So I'm gonna go work $40,000 a week. What a little bit of money see you know?
No. It's not little bit of money, you. It's not little bit of money.
Say that affordable. Say more.
It should be more affordable.
More livable wage.
Yes.
More livable wage.
Because if a man make $380 US a week, that equate to $50-something thousand.
$50,000. A good money that.
Right. That's 200,000 a month.
24 guys. Hold on, guys. The question is where to look at, and I always believe. From the perspective that it's not the amount of money we're earning, it's the condition and the inflation that we face, and that's what Jamaica face. So the thing is that we can live a livable wage. That means inflation I got to be stable. That means
man.
Hold on, man.
Inflation is stable in Jamaica still, you know.
No, sir. Inflation is not stable. As we would not have pay a worker $16,000 for minimum wage today. Because inflation run away.
And he can't buy nothing. Remember saying
hold on.
Minimum wage can't buy nothing. That's what I
people, guys, many still guys are talking a long time. Right? I mean, listen.
They are coming after you.
After balance inflation, right, with your living condition. So that's where your problem lies. If we can balance inflation, that the price increase don't move as fast.
If inflation 1%,
right?
16,000
against, hold on, man, against the living condition and the salary at your work, that you can afford the things, right? You wouldn't have a problem. So you wouldn't have to jump and say, yes, 40,000, yes, 40,000 today, right? It's just right there I say, yes, that could be minimum wage.
But my general, yeah,
And
diminish
that's
what Cosmo
what-
say, no.
we
Cosmo,
take
you know,
your
listen,
feelings.
listen, we not jump everything on
What do you mean we not listen? We are listen, brother. You
No,
are
but
talking about
what Cosmo say, we
raise
are
pay and
getting
raise pay, you know,
No, no, that Cosmo say. That's
But
not
if
what
you don't
Cosmo say.
balance inflation,
But that's not
brother.
what Cosmo say. That's not what Cosmo say.
Me
Listen what
not
Cosmo,
talk what
repeat
Cosmo
again.
say. Me not
Repeat
talk what
again,
Cosmo
Cosmo.
say.
Then
Me
what
not
Cosmo
talk
say,
the
we are
reality of
one
life.
different thing.
All right,
No,
so
it
I ask you a
cannot be
question.
different.
I ask you a question. How you balance inflation?
All right. When your country is producing, that means say you produce that you can sell and your goods and service, right?
Remember I said oil, you know. Oil run everything. Oh, I know control oil price.
Well, I don't make him go on talk. Make him go on
You
talk.
can balance out if you have, then hold on. If the man sell oil price there, me I sell mango, brother. Me I sell pear. We are talking not the same thing. He must sell oil, me I sell other things. So me have a self balance out. Now that's like you can market. You have a price your thing so that you can buy the oil, brother. So we are talking about.
All right.
So that's
So,
about inflation.
So hold on. Inflation stable. You bring stability to your inflation, to your country inflation by limiting exterior supply, right? That's the first thing you do, right? You bring you control inflation by the funds that is available to people in your country, right? So when you go talk about something, if we go into inflation, if we go in and we say we are going
No,
to
sir, I will not come.
You're still ring the bell?
if we go in and we say we are going to stabilize our inflation in a Jamaica, one of the first thing that we're going to have to do, right, is to let our people start earn better.